coming to BSG was something good that I feel I did the right thing. So what John, I think I started with, actually I started with the part of the Old Testament. I think there was in Kings or something like that. He talked about Solomon, but then the part he did tell me, you know, you cannot be you cannot have too many wives around, you know. Otherwise, you also end up like something like Solomon. You can be very wise, but then yeah, that's not the way to go. So I started with John, and I think that is the first book. Very sad to say, first book that I actually start to read John, and I find that, you know, we did not actually go through the whole thing, but I think we are halfway there. What I can conclude is basically I find that God is loving. He is forgiving. I think that's why God is trying to save the people. So even though I believe a lot of people like me who don't quite believe him these days, I hope, you know, I can learn more from going through John and other books of the Bible. One thing good about the BSG is, I mean, other than the sharing of the food, you know, I had the other time at the end of the month when we were there in church. I find that, you know, like just like going to a kindergarten, you are very exposed. You tend to learn more than what I really know. I thought I know, but then a lot of things which I thought that, you know, it must be like that. You know, it cannot be like that. You know, you must look the way from how I look at it. You know, things like that. I pick up and I find that it changes you, like. It change you. It change a person. It change a person. You have different thinking of the world. You have different thinking towards people. Towards, you know, the things that I do. I find that reading the Bible is something good. It gives you a lot of knowledge, and it actually benefited you. So make you do the right thing rather than, you know, you don't know where you go, like whether the right or the left. So now you are actually given a path, the correct way to move your way. So
last year has been very interesting and a lot of changes and transformation, I would say, in my life. Thank God that He has put this thirst for His words in me. I never thought this way. I never thought that. There's a lot of first times actually over these 2 years. For last year, the first time when I joined BSG, you know, through the leaders' guidance, I thank God that I have managed to start building this habit of prayer and thanksgiving every night with my family, like especially my children, my wife. Because actually I've been thinking these few questions in my mind throughout, many times, like, can I be better? The first time I'm looking through this, studying through this Bible in BSG, is like really, it's really like every word, every scripture, every verse, every chapter, you know, it resonates. It's quite amazing to experience that, you know, because previously we were like reading through the Bible 1 time, 2 times, like reading history books, but doesn't really to me, and I know that it doesn't really mean anything in that sense, but when I really experience the studying through the word and really resonates with my life, then it's really amazing. It was a terrible time. Really thank God that He has supplied, although we have lost a lot of money in that, but God is so amazing. He's just so amazing. Every time when I felt like, oh no, what happened next? What can I do next? Then there's a solution. Every time there's a solution. I really thank God. Went through that great part. That time of challenge. Actually studying through the last year's BSG, right, to Ruth, Joshua, and David, and this year with John, it really gives me great comfort knowing that God is, God accepts my weaknesses and my past, just like all these great people in the Bible. But the challenge for me is that, I have to be persistent. I have to hold on to Him like how He has held on to me all the time. Yeah.
有关那个食物中毒这个过程，我这个过程是这样的。那么我呕吐的那个晚上就很辛苦，到了第二天我甚至很虚脱，一直到下午3点钟都无法吃早餐，不能够起身。后来我怎么做呢？我就不住的祷告，我平静自己的心，静下来，然后休息，好好的休息。就在那个时候，突然间我听到一个声音，是谁的声音呢？是一个声音叫做孩子起来了，你煲一点粥来吃，吃了你的身子会好。这个声音是来自我妈妈的声音，但是我妈妈不在我家，是一个声音传达到我的心里面，我很感动。过后我告诉姐姐没关系，你可以的，神给我力量，你可以的，你可以站起来的。后来我真的是一个人自己在厨房，我煲了一点那个清粥来吃，吃了之后，真的你不相信神的奇妙的作为，我有体力，我有体能啊，我可以站起来，我可以就是说有力气，所以我就在当下我就讲哈利路亚赞美主，你给我了很大的力量。所以我常常告诉孩子，我是说孩子你们不用害怕，因为什么呢？因为这个以弗所书里面有一句话，就是说他会赐给我们全副军装，只要你装备好自己，你会站得住脚，不用害怕的，只会有力量，不会跌倒的。所以我孩子就听到我这一番话，他很有 power， 他不再害怕，所以我很感谢神在这边，所以我很感谢上帝的光照着我，让我不走在黑暗，必要得着生命的光。然后我很感谢 BSG 啊，在这个 BSG 让我读了以弗所书跟这个约翰福音，让我学习到很多上帝的话语，他的真理，他的道理。他用生命的道路来指示给我，所以让我有这个力量，有这个信心，有这个勇气，有这个盼望，全部都是因主耶稣基督的救恩，他的救赎我。所以我在这边我很感恩圣父，他拣选了我，感谢这个圣子救赎我在这边也感恩圣灵降临在我的身上，帮助我得着能力，给我启示和力量来战胜环境。最后我很感谢 BSG 让我灵命成长，就是从他丰满的恩典里，我们都领受到了，而且是恩上加恩。哈利路亚，赞美主，一切荣耀归于主耶稣基督。